Okay, so in this part what will happen? In this part also you have to distribute identical objects. Okay, but you can say that, sir, we have already distributed identical object where 0 was allowed, 0 was not allowed, where sometimes you have taken greater than 2, greater than 3. Also sometimes we have taken uh, uh, greater than equal to minus 4. Okay, so yes, you guys have solved those questions where you have problem with lower limit. Okay, means you must have observed in every question we have dealt with lower limit only. Okay, means person can take maximum thing, but he will, if he will have any problem, he will have problem at lower limit. Okay, so at minimum thing he is having problem. So under this condition the person will have problem at lower limit, problem at upper limit, and then you have to manage situation. Okay, so suppose that you have this question, x plus y plus z is equal to 20. Okay, now they will tell you that x y z will be taking integer. Okay, or they can tell you for like for mm, look at this. Okay, so suppose it is integer, and then they will tell you that x will take integer from 5 to 9. Okay, y will take some 2 to 3. Okay, z will take 10 to 15. So these kind of restriction they will put. Now you cannot balance. If you'll balance denominator, means the least part, you will have problem at the leading part. If you will manage leading part, you will have problem at the the least part. Okay, so how we will handle those situation we will understand in this part. Okay, for that you will be taking help of this expansion. Okay, so suppose that I want you to expand this part, 1 minus x power minus 1. Okay, not minus 1, wait, not minus 1, but it is, sorry, n. Okay, so suppose that if we expanded this thing, so what will happen? We will have a constant thing, we will have constant and x, we will have a2 x square, we will have a3 x cube, we will have a4 x power 4, and so on till infinity. Okay, so you have to observe the behavior of 1 minus x power minus n. Okay, suppose that you wish to find value of a naught. So how we will manage this situation? Try to understand this part. So what I will do, I will put x equals to 0. Okay, so if I'll put x equals to 0, we will have 1 equals to a naught. So we got our a naught done. Okay, means as he we will find out a1, a2, a3 and so on, and then we will try to establish some relationship. Okay, suppose that I wish to have a1. So how we will get a1? So what I want you to suggest is just go with one differentiation and then put x equals to 0, and look at this, what will happen. So you know that if x power n we have to differentiate with respect to x, it is n x power n minus 1. Okay, so differentiate this function. So you will have minus n in the leading part, then 1 minus x power minus n minus 1. Okay, and then you will be differentiating 1. So differentiation of 1 is 0 and differentiation of minus x is plus 1. Okay, so this thing done, differentiation of a naught will become 0 and you will have a1 plus 2 times a2 x plus 3 times a3 x square plus 4 times a4 x cube. Okay, now look at this part. What I will do, I will put x equals to 0. Again I will put x equals to 0. So what will happen? You will have n equals to 2 times, sorry, it is a1. Okay, so who is a1? N. Okay, now suppose that I want you to have a2. So how will you respond? Again you will say, sir, differentiate again and we will get the answer done. Okay, so look at this. Let's do the differentiation. So n minus n minus 1, 1 minus x power minus n minus 2. Now differentiation of 1 will become 0 and minus of x will become 1. Sorry, minus of 1. So this thing will become plus and we will be having 2 times a2 plus 6 times a3x. Okay, 12 times a4 x square. Yes, it may look boring, but now you will enjoy. Suppose that x equals to 0. Okay, suppose it is x equals to 0. So you know it will have n into n plus 1 by 2 as a2. Okay, so hopefully you got your things done till this part. Okay, so can I say that, look at this, can I say that a1 as nc1? Just think about it. Okay, because if you'll write this thing you will have n factorial 1 factorial n minus 1 factorial. So it is n into n minus 1 factorial by n minus 1 factorial, this thing gone, so you got n. So this is correct. Now look at this. I feel that I can write a2 as n plus 1 c2. Look at this, why I'm telling you that part. N plus 1 by 2 factorial, sorry, n plus 1 factorial by 2 factorial, and then n minus 1 factorial means n plus 1 minus 2 factorial. So we can write this thing as n plus 1 into n minus 1 factorial. So n minus 1 factorial, n minus 1 factorial gone. Okay, so now look at the idea. Can I write 1 minus x power minus n as 1 plus nc1 x n plus 1 c2 x square n plus 2 c3 x cube plus n plus 3 c4 x4 and so on. So you got the pattern. Okay, now you can handle any situation. So you have to try to memorize this result. Okay, you can say that first one will be 1 only and then it will start from 1 2 3 4. Same thing will be power of x. Okay, and upper subscript of c will start from n and it will also increase by 1. Okay, I hope the idea is clear, and let's uh, use this idea into solving some questions so that you can have better understanding over the concept. Okay, I hope the idea is clear.